Thank you so much for tuning in to Dub World. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and install a new seal for the pop top of a 95 through 2003 Volkswagen Eurovan Winnebago full camper. This seal that we have to show you today is a top quality seal that's actually produced by the original manufacturer that supplies to Winnebago. If you'd like more information on how to purchase one of these seals, please see the description box below and check that out. I wanted to point out that there's two ways that this seal can be installed, with the bulb facing outward or the bulb facing inward. With it facing inward, you're going to have a better seal, so that's the way you should install this, which is opposite of what you see here in the video. So just take note of that. So without any further delay, let's get to removing this seal and putting on the brand new one.
So you really don't need much as far as tools go. You're gonna need a ladder so you can get up high, and you're gonna need some cleaning supplies to clean the roof before you install the new seal. So it's just a matter of getting up here and pulling it down. I haven't popped the roof off since I fixed this seal. And there we go. Now what we've got to do is get the new seal and get it installed. So just how long is the Eurovan Winnebago pop top seal? I mentioned earlier tools that you'll need to do this job. To remove the old seal, you don't need anything except your hands and a ladder to stand up here and grab it. Or you could probably pull it from the back and pull it off. But to put the new seal on, the seals come with a little bit extra length, so you are going to need something to cut it with. It does have a metal channel where it holds on to the roof right here, so you will need something to cut through that steel, and you have to cut through the rubber. I just use these side cutters here for the steel, razor blade for the rubber. But as far as cleaning the top, I just have a magic eraser with some simple green, and just gonna wipe this down and then use the rag to dry it off. And also while I'm doing this, I'm rubbing on the inside as well to make sure that I get all the dirt off. But you want it as clean as possible so you have a nice clean install. So go around your entire top, clean it up, and then you'll be ready to install the seal. So you're gonna need a ladder from the inside because you gotta climb up into the pop top, and you gotta get up here, not only install the seal, but to clean it. While you're up here, clean your roof, check your luggage box for cracks. Usually they crack down here. I've repaired this one before, but you see there's new cracks starting.
So when you install the pop top seal, you want the bulb portion facing to the right here. You want that pointing towards the direction of your canvas. That's going to make for a better seal on your roof. My recommendation for starting this seal is do it at the front middle of the camper. It's going to look better because that seam will be hidden when the top is down.
So when you're putting this seal on, you're going to be pushing up and you're going to be wiggling. Push up and wiggle. When you get to this first bend here, it's going to be a little tricky. And I'm out of breath because it's hot and I'm sweating here in Florida. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this corner done, and then we'll move on to the side. So how do you know if you have this in all the way? Well, you're gonna have a stain from the original seal. So when you push this in, it should go right up to that stain edge. After you get everything installed, go around with your hand and just push up like this, all the way down. You're gonna make sure everything's even, and this line is even and not wavy. Push and wiggle, push and wiggle. When you're installing this, if you bend it a little bit like this while you're pushing up, it'll help open up that channel a little bit. Don't bend it too much, but once you get the channel on, see how it's a little bit below the line, but then you go back and just push it up, and it'll get right up to the line. And if you've got the seal laying on your roof like this, There shouldn't be any issues with it falling off. If you want to put some type of a clamp behind where you've worked, you can do that, but it's not necessary. The metal channel in here that grips to the roof is really strong. Okay, so the corners do take some finessing. So you're gonna have to get back here and push from behind. What I would say is wrap it around, get it to about this point, get this tight, and then start working the corner. And you want to pull this bulb out so that it's down like that, so it's going to seal. You don't want it flipped up like this. Make sure it sits down. Okay, so when you get to the very end, you're going to end up having a little bit extra that needs to be trimmed. This is what you should see, a little bit of an overlap. So what you need to do is mark your seal and then cut. What you want to do is you want to, as you're putting on this last piece, put the end on, sorry, my finger, right where it is in the middle. Put that middle on first and then start pushing it. You want to get it as close together as possible so there's no gap.
So the photos that you're looking at now are courtesy of our friend who just recently installed this seal on his camper. He pointed out to me that the bulb needs to face inward in order to get the best possible seal. As you can see by these photos, he's absolutely correct. The seal surface between the roof and the pop top is incredibly tight and looks just like factory.
When you're done, this is what you should have left, a little piece like this. Like I said, you've got 27 feet of seal, and you don't actually need 27 feet. So what you're looking at here is a side-by-side comparison of the original Winnebago seal for the pop top, which is over here, and then the one that's by my thumb is the replacement seal from Go Westy. So you can see they're quite a bit different. The original Winnebago seal is a molded seal. Of course, the shape is quite a bit different. The Go Westy seal is not molded, it's a bonded seal. And you can see here, this is a new piece of the Go Westy seal. This was the extra piece that was left over after I did the install and sitting inside my garage. But as you can see here, it just separated just like what it did on the van. So just a simple push to the side and this seal separates just like that. So whoever manufactures this seal just glues it to this channel. You can see here a little tiny, just a little teeny tiny edge that's glued together. It's not the right shape. It doesn't conform like the original seal, and it doesn't perform like the original seal, which is most important. Getting back to the original Winnebago seal. This is a piece cut off of my camper. You can see the dirt on it. The 2-decade-old seal, still soft and pliable. Channel is still nice. You can see the rust there from the steel where it was cut. But you notice how it's bonded together. This seal cannot come apart. It's one piece bonded. It's not glued together. So this is the seal that we have to offer here as an alternative to Go Westy. This seal is molded just like the original Winnebago seal. It's all one piece as in the molding process goes. It's not glued together in any way. It cannot fail like that Go Westy seal. Let me show you this seal side by side with the original Winnebago seal. Okay, so original Winnebago seal is the one on the left. One on the right's the new seal. Keep in mind, obviously, this is a brand new seal on the right. The one on the left was on the vehicle for 20 years, so it's kind of shaped the way it is because it's sitting there. These two seals are almost identical. There's a little tiny bit of a size difference, but it is the closest seal that we've been able to find that matches the original Winnebago design. So if you're looking to restore your camper to something that is more of a factory design, and more importantly,
something that is going to last, this is the seal you want to go with. So if you're interested, check the description box on how to order a replacement seal that's going to fit and perform like factory. And that's all for today. Thank you again for tuning in. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do so. It helps the channel grow. Commenting and sharing the videos does the same. As always, I appreciate every one of you who watches. I thank you so much, and I'll see you next time on Dub World.